Hello and welcome back again, friends, to the TPLite quarterfinal match between ANZR and 9PZ on Utah Beach. Today, I'm joined in the studio by Awake and Frosty. Welcome, boys. Of course, hold on. I think I need to just fix your Discord audio. Just give me 1 second. All right, talk again, boys.
What?
Hello.
Yeah, there we go. Say, little technical difficulties, but welcome, Frosty and Awake. Awake, a lot of you guys are familiar with. Frosty's been on the broadcast before, our Oceania representative. So glad to have you here to represent the Oceania region, with ANZR being from Oceania. So good to have you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's such a great opportunity and coming into the finals. It's exciting times.
Yeah, playoffs are here in TPL, and this is the light format. So for everyone out there, this is a 30v30 match. So a little less manpower on the field, but no less action. So we can talk a little bit about these teams. I believe we're just waiting for one player. So shouldn't be much longer before we kick off here. 9PZ is a mostly North America clan. It is a German-American heritage clan, so you might see a lot of German ranks as it mimics the German milsim type of format. Their founder is a former U.S. Marine, and they have around 90 members with all age ranges from like 18 to 45. And they'll be participating in the 49 format next season too. So, moving on to a little bit bigger format, but definitely proving themselves here in 30s. Awake, you want to talk at all about 9PZ? You did a match the other night.
Sorry, I was just zooming in on the guy's face right now on my stream. Yeah, so guys, sorry, but yeah, on Wednesday night I did a 9PZ match against Legion. Pretty tough game for 9PZ. They did do a 49v49 format. Obviously this is a little bit different as they're playing 30s here tonight against ANZR. So I'm just kind of excited. Maybe the things that they have learned in that game can maybe, go into their knowledge. I guess I don't really know what words I want to say right now. Right? It's been a week, I think, for all of us as well. Just getting ready for the holidays, but I think they can maybe learn a thing or two from that match, even though it was only like a half hour or so match against Legion on Foy. I think they can, take some things that they learned from that loss, and maybe transition it into this game to maybe help them out and possibly win this and move on to the semifinals.
Absolutely. Frosty, do you have any experience with 9PZ?
No, I haven't got a whole lot of experience around 9PZ at all.
I was looking through their some of the matches that they've had this season, and a good majority of their victories are by 5-0 margins. So they beat I think 34th beat them, correct? On PHL. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I believe that's correct.
Yeah, and then they beat 7th Cav 5-0 on Foy, R22R 5-0 on Hurtgen, and then against the 75th 5-0 on San Marie Dumont. So good mix of allies and Axis too, so they don't seem to be reliant on one team in general. But as you can see on your screen, the map has been flipped, and we will be starting here in just 25 seconds.
Hoping for win 4 as the midpoint. I like North.
Big allies advantage on that point, so that'll be going to ANZR here. Should mention that 9PZ will be playing the Germans, and ANZR will be the allies. My perspective will be from ANZR, so the ally side, but if you check out my video description, if you're watching it on my channel, Caparzos, then you'll find the link to Awake's stream that is doing 9PZ.
Oh, I love being right.
There you go.
What am I supposed to join?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna join this
guy.
person because I wasn't told one way or the other. So let's kick off.
Win 4. Love a win 4. Offset points. Yeah, this is rough for both teams if once they do if either team loses mid-cap. Legrand and Hill can be kind of rough to hold for defense, so I'm curious to see who's going to win this point. Favor towards ANZR a little bit just because they can get the hard cat faster, but anything can happen as we saw in previous streams on this map.
Absolutely. I think you're referring to the ROPS 3-5 match that was in Summit, I believe. And ROPS were the Americans, and 3-5 the Axis. So they were able to have some late game heroics and come away with the victory. But like you said, Awake, this is at this point of the game, it's anyone's match to be had. The margin for error is so small here in the playoffs, with the loser going home and the winner moving on to the semis.
Yeah, I think one thing that we might also see, if this goes maybe the full 90, is maybe some desperation attempts by teams that are like the team that's, still maybe down 3-2 or even down 4-1 maybe, because it is the playoffs like you said. So, if you lose this, you're out. Your season's done for. I mean, good job getting here, but your season's done if you lose.
Yeah. And the way the playoffs are formatted this year, it's like you could have as good of a season as you can have, or you could just sneak into the playoffs, but everyone's equal. The record book is reset, and it's just going to come down to whoever has a better game, and I think it's really going to come down to whoever has a better opener. We're seeing on the ANZR side right now, one truck in the north.
Do we know if there's any special rule sets, like untouchable nodes, no killing the guy in Artie, no Panthers? I have no idea.
I didn't check that 100%. I didn't see any mention of it, so let me see.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll see pretty soon here, I guess.
Nothing too crazy from the 9PZ side. They did spawn an extra supply truck at mid HQ, but not sure if anybody's getting set for rocket snipes. They do have guys on top of the truck. They have a lot of ATs. Please don't kill each other.
Yeah, we have one AT, Mr. Tommy Shelby up here in the north, and we are underway here in the TPL semifinal match. Early supplies coming in at in the north for ANZR. I always am eager to see some snipes. See what Tommy can do. Pretty light truck over here in the north. Oh, Tommy Shelby has died from a barbed wire. Oh, goodness. Well, no rocket snipe for Tommy today. Let's see if 9PZ has more luck. Quite a few ATs up there. 4.
I'm yet to see any rockets flying in the sky, though.
Is the first one.
There we go.
It's a miss. Another one. Good locations. Definitely well planned. But ANZR just moving elsewhere. Only one truck coming into the point right now for ANZR, which is very, very surprising to me.
Yeah, they have some delayed trucks, it seems like, coming in now eventually.
Yeah.
One thing I was going to say is ANZR holding up this northern house, like the most northern house on the border. It's a very important area for them to hold, especially off the start of the match. I'm very surprised that they didn't have a truck go up there.
Yeah, and this is as good of a start as you could have hoped for 9PZ. This is something I've noticed that they've done in the past, where they really just press the strong point and get all their guys in there as quickly as possible, which in this case is working to their distinct advantage.
ANZR now bringing in a Stuart tank.
Yep.
Dead middle of cap.
We have the 9PZ P4 that is in the top left of your screen on my stream, and then the Lux just below that. P4 takes out the Stewart.
I just dropped my replay buffer.
That's a good call. Thank you.
All right, are we gonna get another Another TPL fight for a half hour.
Oh, I hope so, Awake. I really hope so. It's more fun when you're not playing in it though, because at a certain point I was starting to question reality during that mid cap that you're referring to. If you want to watch,
that was on Utah.
Right? Yeah. If you want to check out what Awake's talking about, look at Awake's channel, Legion versus the First, on this map with Chapel as the midpoint. Midpoint battle went for nearly a half hour.
That is a long time to fight over the midpoint. It makes it very exciting.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that some information also about the map while this mid cap is coming down. It is, I think, the confirmed longest mid fight for console in a competitive match, not the longest in Belarus. Step 1, 2. Well, there's like 2 scenarios. If you want to count Remagen as a competitive map, it's 32 minutes, but without Remagen, it is 30 minutes for contested mid cap on the PC side of things.
I'll take my console record. I'm happy with that. And we are...
ANZR starting to look like they've got a good stance going on.
Right, yeah, I was about to say
nice
the same.
recovery.
Yeah, really good recovery by ANZR. We're seeing, if we take a look at the map, we got 3 OPs within the barbed wire, a couple just outside of it. But it looks like just with the eye test, ANZR is making a nice play. 9PZ is just holding on from their hard cap presence, it would seem.
Yeah, 9PZ actually lost a few OPs in the last minute or so, and they only have 1 like on the map currently.
Yeah, this play with the Lux is going to become extremely important for 9PZ if they're able to just put enough weight in there to where they can get the cap, get the Gary down, and really start pumping infantry into there. But ANZR is not going quietly.
9PZ is about to get the cap.
They just claw their way to a cap.
Does that mean I can play my soundboard?
Yeah, you can play your soundboard. There we go. Yeah, I really like this play that this Lux did over here. Who is this? Dickerson, Zila, and Griff. Just kind of poking their nose inside the strong point, getting that weight in, and securing the cap. Do we have a garrison yet for 9PZ away?
Not yet. Not yet. Not quite yet. They are getting a little bit aggressive and dropping supplies south of Hill 5 right now, though.
Yeah, one big thing is that ANZR has not reset their OPs after losing that mid cap. So right now it is absolutely barren within the red zone for ANZR.
It looks like they have a massive spawn wave too at Hill.
The lack of OPs now is really going to start to hurt ANZR. 9PC is just going to push forward and take that ground and leave ANZR in that field. That's dangerous.
Medium fight.
Ooh.
P4 gets first shot, and he gets the kill.
P4 gets who do we have here? Nixie Orange. I don't know if I can say that. Marv Diller and Revival. Good work, boys.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call him Marv.
Marv, yeah. It's Christmas time, so that's very thematic.
Oh, I was thinking about Supernatural. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh. Home Alone.
You ever watched Supernatural?
My brain's on Christmas mode right now, so all I thought of was Home Alone. I really like over here Major Chisei getting set up here. Like to see them get a garrison up in the north. ANZR have one garrison, but it is right up in the middle of that that sort of divot in the ground, but not a pleasant place to spawn if you are ANZR.
One thing that ANZR is doing well right now is controlling Gramus House just south of Win 4. They really need that and hold that so they can capture, because 9PZ a little slow building up the Gary at Win 4 right now. They don't have it down, but I assume it's going to be built any second.
I think Oakley might be worrying about that. Maybe he's just communicating with Strigo and Chasey to make sure they have enough room between the two. Because you definitely want to have one in the north where Strigo is. We have Dog Water over here making a push on Grandma's house. This is exactly what 9PZ needs to do. Kind of clear out their sector a bit.
See Dragoon in the back lines as AT.
This is a big play here for Dog Water. There is 2 OPs, 3 OPs on this road leading into WN4 to the south. See what he's able to do.
Just on your map there, so it looks like ANZR's lost all their garrison. Oh no, they've still got 2 up. They've lost their northern though.
Yeah, they have to be very, very careful about losing to the north here, because if you let 9PZ kind of get out here and then swing down and control this road, you're in big trouble. But Dogwater here, important play, gets MacD. Joker gets the refrag. Good work defending the OP by Joker. But Kevin is also here on the flank. Major Bird has his OP probably placed nearby.
9PC with a huge presence on that north in the field now.
Yeah, I'm seeing that as well. It's such a hard ground to cover if you're ANZR, though. It's completely open. I mean, it's definitely allied favored for the mid cap, I think. But after that mid cap, if you don't come out on top, you're in a real bad spot.
Yeah, if you don't manage to hold onto that ground, you got to fight tooth and nail for it after that.
Right, especially with Grandma's house, you know, then becoming like your main way in for ANZR, which one chance, great MG spot. The window to the left is even just a little bit better, but that's a huge spot to have control over.
I think Nelson is in the hard cap of
See that
WN4
all by his lonesome.
There is a Gary up in the far north.
Ooh.
I think they're just trying to do some Gary maintenance for 9PZ currently.
Nelson.
But they've still got to get one near the cap.
Burns the OP for. Ooh, Jones with a nice Car 98 kill. We're seeing the Panzer IV now kind of tilting his way south smartly. And this is not a good picture on your screen right now if you are ANZR. They're slowly losing control of the north. And if 9PZ gets to the point where they're able to build, you know, OPs over here, I forget the name of this point, but it's not going to be easy for them to re-push with that amount of crossfire going on.
You talking about the point with the lights?
The lights, yes.
Yeah, I just call it lights.
Looking for Santa's sleigh. Little bit of soft cap pressure by 9PZ.
Yeah, it's just the commander and one SL just that are around Hill 5, just moseying about.
Any heavies pulling out? I'm checking right now.
There's one at the top. There's HQ coming out right now.
There's 2 for ANZR pulling out in the north.
Great fuel management to have 2 heavies this early.
Looks like they might have been waiting for each other to roll out together. ANZR.
Yeah, it's always interesting with these lower count for like 30v30, 35v35 of how like you manage like your resources, because it's a different game than 49v49.
Right. We've seen in games before Awake where a guy one moment is a tanker and the next moment he's a squad leader and then he swaps and he's playing MG. Like being able to manage your resources that you have available to at in a lower format with less players is the most important part of the game.
And there goes Nelson.
9PZ making a concerted effort to regain control of Grandma's house and doing a good job out of it right now. We have Average Avocado and Boat Builder looking to reclaim control. Strigo. Is he in the house? Yeah.
Oh, Cherry. The sniper just disrupting the ANZR guys by the light point thing.
Oh yeah.
I need to figure out what
Lights.
that's
We
called.
already decided
Lights. Yeah, but I sound like a weirdo.
Are you sitting down?
That was a big play by ANZR to manage to hold onto Grandma's house. They were looking like they're in serious trouble, considering 9PZ already holds the north quite confidently.
Yeah, I think the only way back in the north here, if you're ANZR, is with the assistance of that heavy. But some big pushes by ANZR now from Grandma's.
That point is called AA battery.
Oh, of course. When
What
in
isn't
doubt,
called AA battery?
when in doubt, guess AA.
Just AA or dugout.
Yeah. Mac D is hotboxing this crater.
He's having a grand old time in there.
Yeah.
Just chucking grenades and smokes.
Patton gonna win the war himself, crossing this field with Panther. And Snipes wants to get in on the action. Awake, how does 9PZ look as on the front line into Hill 5? Do they have any garrisons down there by
They
Chapel?
actually have a garrison on the front line. Where Clanker's at? They have a garrison right there. Or near there, I should say.
Right. That's big for them, having something on the front door. And we're seeing more than a few guys get in here. And, I mean, if you're ANZR, you absolutely cannot lose Hill 5. As the Americans, you're not going to have a good time trying to get out of your HQ, especially with your armor, if you're not able to hold on to your fourth point. And I'm sure 9PZ is very aware of that as well, and they have begun a slight cap.
Yeah, they just have hard cap. They actually did also mark a garrison where General's going towards right now.
And that is their only garrison that they have that's within the cap sector. So if they lose that one, they're stuck on a garrison that's to the north and won't get them soft cap pressure as they spawn in. So very important to keep that frontline Gary up.
Good to see Gamels all over the supply drop, preparing to get that next garrison on their what do you call that line? Sorry, I can't even say the letter. A backup garrison on their fifth point.
Right. And we're seeing a heavy come in now for ANZR to help reinforce this defense. This is going to cost them up to the north. To your earlier point, Awake, resource management in terms of your manpower. A cap pressure like this in a 50s, you can say to yourself, oh, this tank took a quick shot. But in 50 match, you might be able to say, okay, we'll do like 10 people come back. But 10 people in 30 format is a third of your team. And sometimes that's too much to dedicate back, but you can't run the risk of losing the point either.
Oh, we're fighting over this Gary. Oh, average avocado does take him out. Bombing run is coming down on their frontline Gary for ANZR.
That will be very bad for the defense here. Yeah. I think average avocado really saved them though. Does take out the Gary.
Yeah, they only have one OP around Hill 5. That's I don't know how to pronounce his name. Who just died.
We're seeing this. You see the 76 Clankers coming up with a satchel for him. Does he not see him? Satch doesn't see him. Satch is satcheled. Clanker gets the thing down and gets a kill on his way into the point. Satch. Oh, Panther. Oh. Really good play. Really smart play by Panther. And that is
9PZ.
Go ahead. Sorry Frosty.
9PZ's making big plays at the moment. They've got no Gary. They're losing a heavy tank, ANZR. This is a big play.
Yeah. Panther, really good play, making sure that 76 goes down. We do have, it looks like, another 76 that is still towards the beach, playing a little bit more conservatively over here. This is Why So Serious, Average, Aversive, and Swirl. Good reset,
Yeah,
I'd say.
I think they're not playing with any special rules like Untouchable, Arty, and Nodes and stuff like that, because I think in the 9PZ HQ, actually, they do have a Puma guarding their Arty right now.
Yeah, and I actually noticed Rooster, who's playing Arty for ANZR, went down a few times, so I would agree with you. It looks like this is your standard rule set for TPL.
Which is no rules for the most part.
Yeah, anything goes.
Which is just no rules.
Prison rules. Yeah, good reset by ANZR, but again, at the expense of a lot of their front line. But at the same time, good job holding on to grandmas, at least by your fingertips.
They are starting to get ANZR is starting to get pushed by AA battery a little bit too.
Yep.
Almost called it lights again.
Little battle here. Chasey and Doe. Oh, knife! He knifed him! Let's go! Let's go! Clip that, baby.
Love to see it.
That's what we play competitive. We need to see those knife kills.
Give 9PZ the win right now.
Now we just need to get some medic action, and then we got hella loose gameplay at its peak.
There we go. Every piece of equipment being utilized. Those are rare moments, even rarer to be captured, so love to see it.
Oh, look at that, a panther. That's something you don't see every day with current rule sets.
You used to see it all the time. That used to be all you'd say.
I remember when the panther used to be a medium tank.
That's you're an old head. That's an Unk statement.
That's
right
an
there.
Unk fives. Unk fives.
We are seeing a little contest over here though at mid-cap. Nelson has just made his way in like uncontested every time, it would seem.
Yeah,
He's very good at finding those gaps.
Looks like Onyx rebuilt that Gary on the front door of Hill 5.
Oh.
See a bunch of 9PZ spawning there, but
might catch him flat-footed. Yeah, you know Nelson is in command chat yelling at his whole team. Guys, I've gotten in the point 4 times by myself. What are you doing? And everyone's wondering, how the hell is Nelson getting into this point by himself? ANZR just winning their gunfights right now. They're purely capping by winning their gunfights. Small element of 9PZ smelling blood in the water and spawning on their front line, but this is exactly what ANZR needs. Get 9PZ back here, reestablish yourself, get people in on your OPs, and push the advantage. Joker.
Ooh, demonic. The all-powerful FG-42 sniper.
That is the best gun in the game. And it's not particularly close. What a nade by Joker. Peyton Manning right there. And he goes down.
Ooh.
Let's rejoin the front line here and see a little bit what we got going on. So you're saying they have a garrison at Chapel?
They did. Tonka and Avocado just took it out. Or someone in the squad did eventually.
Avocado's playing really well. Those are a couple moments right there in that region where Avocado is playing like 10 men. The game
seems as if both teams are playing quite defensively. There's big numbers of ANZR back on their fourth. Big numbers on the mid.
Yeah, it's
9PZ.
Kind of like a chess match of like where, like you have to like think about the other team of where they're gonna, put more presence. That's not gonna dedicate towards any sort of cap pressure or cap potential or whatever. So that's like one thing that you do notice a little bit more in these, lower population matches is like we touched on a little bit earlier is, the resource management. And I feel like both teams right now are kind of testing that out still. Both teams, had flashes here and there where they're basically after mid cap of, they were, contesting or camping for a little bit, but then obviously the other team recovered. So I think sometime soon. Obviously, we have like over an hour left in this match. But I do expect maybe another cap to flip in either team's favor at some point.
Yeah, with that lower player count, you always got to be mindful of overextending even more. And I think that's kind of what 9PZ did just now, where they know if they hold this status the way that it is for the next hour, that they're the ones that are going to the semifinals, and there's no reason to risk that on, so early in the game. But later in the game, there might be reason for ANZR to really full send it. And if one team does that and the other team is trying to attack as well, it's really going to come down to who's able to get whose garrison first and who resets last.
Absolutely. I think the very important thing, like these smaller number sides, it really exaggerates the need to maintain your fundamentals. Like, you can't have a team in full defense with no offensive pressure, because you're going to ask for the defending for the losing team to go full send, which puts you in a lot of danger to losing the mid cap.
Yeah, and we're seeing 9PZ do a really good job just using their artillery as just a wall for these guys. ANZR does not have a lot of avenues to kind of push up here with the map barbed wire. So if you just start shelling that choke point, even if you're not getting any kills, you're denying the enemy that territory.
Absolutely.
Stanga in a really good spot too, with that same sort of mind. Look at this. Ton of field of view here. If Grandma's house was the point, then the midpoint would have swapped hands like 6 times already, I think.
I don't know if it's ever left ANZR's hands.
They've had most of the control, but it seems like it's like every time I look over here, there's red dots and blue dots, in equal numbers. But I think Buddha is trying to kind of clear out more to the southwest, because does ANZR have? I'm sorry, does 9PZ have a garrison like by Legrand, like where they are just outflanking them?
Not really. They don't. The only garrison that they have, like even close to around Hill 5, is actually in E6. They are driving a supply truck for whatever reason, right? Onyx just took out an LP while doing that. But I also misspelled quarterfinals in my title, so I'll have to change that real quick. You, Matty Ice?
It's a long week.
It's, dude.
Oh, big play by the Buddha.
Frosty, you want to talk about ANZR a little bit, just as a clan? You got some more knowledge on them?
Yeah. So they're an oceanic clan. This is their first competitive season they've ever entered. They've been around since April this year.
Wow.
And I'll tell you, they've made quite the imprint for their first season, making it this far, and quite impressively. They haven't lost a match in this season to date. But as we know, with these playoffs, that doesn't matter now. It's you lose one and you're out.
Yeah, that surprised me a lot when I read that they are that new, only having started in April this year, and they're competing.
Coming down.
Oh, yep, on the. Oh, what did that do?
It just took out a Panther in the north.
Oh wow, I thought it was coming down on the Panther on the point. Great play by ANZR.
Yeah, Joker actually, I think, might have mentioned the Panther also on the point.
Yeah, I see that. One of the crewmen is out, the driver, and Chasey is looking for Joker. But yeah, like we were saying, Frosty, I'm very surprised that they're so new and already competing on such a high level. I mean, it takes some clans a season just to kind of learn how to play in a competitive way, like, because it is different than playing a pub at a high level. So really great to see that teams are coming on the scene so fast and like getting it right away.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it comes down to, particularly with now that we've got private servers, is the preparation for maps. You know what map's coming, so you can study, you can work out what's key on what map, and we can see that in this game right now. ANZR has put a high value on Grandma's house, and they have just maintained that area as much as they can. And I think that's what's stopping 9PZ from really pushing in their doors. It's good to see. 9PZ is doing the same. They're holding that north and just limiting ANZR to one avenue of attack, realistically.
I think this is interesting that we're seeing right here. ANZR pushing up a heavy with lots of infantry support. There's 2 squad leaders over here, so plenty of infantry support that could come in on OPs. We're seeing their commander drop supply, so clearly the goal is to get a garrison up here by AA or lights, depending on who you're asking, and try to like dominate some of the north part of this map a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like they're making the right play, as you said earlier, Capazzo. Getting that heavy tank up there to assist the infantry in crossing those fields, it's going to prove absolutely vital.
Is that heavy still on WN4 for?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if this.
I don't know if
76 might have a sight line. I don't think he does.
I don't think so either. I think there's that bunker in the way.
If he does, it's just turret.
Yeah, if this 76 is able to pop that Panther from this sort of distance, it could be some trouble for 9PZ.
I do have one other heavy tank coming in as well, and probably in the next few minutes. AT gun built?
Yeah, that's one thing I've not seen from ANZR is AT guns this match.
Yeah. It's quite bizarre, really, isn't it? Like, that north is prime ground for, it's tanking territory and really good for hiding. There's a couple of good spots for the AT guns, particularly in that north.
What concerns me is that the infantry support around this tank kind of evaporated from just a moment ago, and understand that he's in a pretty safe spot right now, but that always makes me worried. Like, at least get a rep station up for him over here or something like that.
You might have a tank come in.
Yep, I believe so too.
As you said, those rep stations would come in serious handy for that Panther right now. Sorry, the 76
Oh,
and
here
Panther.
we go. 76 gets first shot on the Panther. The Panther misses.
Overshoots him.
I don't know if the 76 hit track or not. I can't see from this distance, and he did
got
not.
called.
He got him.
Oh,
but he's gonna.
Here comes another Panther.
He's gonna be
going the
busy.
exact same sight line.
Yeah, I don't know if I would do that. This could be a big moment for ANZR, but I think he swapped to HE. He doesn't know. Nelson, get a ping on him.
Nelson in the hard cap once again.
Jesus, dude. We're seeing the second battle taking place right now. 76 takes a shot. Doey with the reps. Don't think the 76 hit.
No, he overshot him, but he did back away just in time.
Now let's see Doey get this rep station up. Someone help Doey out. Get this man a supply box.
Now ANZR with Nelson's OP could be a little bit trouble for this Panther.
Right.
He's got to watch for that. Yeah, he's got to watch Panther coming up on that 76 on the south side.
This guy's got 2 Panthers to worry about, and only one of them is a tank. So it's got a lot of concerns. I actually want to stick with this just for a moment longer with Panther pushing up on Doey. Doey goes down to Panther. This 76 has full crew, so see if Why So Serious pops out.
goes for the shovel.
If we would have gotten a shovel again in that situation, I'd eat my shoe. I'd stream it for
That
everyone
would've been-
too. So
Do you get a TPL tattoo like Dunny should get?
yeah, everyone needs to make Dunny make good on his promises. If he's made TPL mod by Clown Emoji Promise, then you got to get a tattoo by Clown Emoji Promise. Live and die by it.
Alston's OP, really good opportunity for ANZR to make some ground up.
Is there any garrisons that they have on? I mean,
There
clearly
is one in kind of like the dead center of F4, kind of where Clanker's at right now.
Right. Right.
Starting to think, is 9PZ perhaps overextended here, allowing Nelson's squad to spawn in and maintain that hard cap?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta figure that they know that there's something going on in their hard cap with how the points swinging like that. If you look at the map and you're saying, "Oh my God, I have like 10 people in the soft cap, but we're getting contested," that leads me to believe immediately that there's something going on. They're loading up OPs in our hard cap.
Absolutely, it was a good response from 9PZ. All those infantrymen have pushed north.
Yeah, let's see if this.
I think 9PZ's. Sorry, go on.
No, I was just seeing what's going on with the 76. He looks to have backed away a little bit to a rep station, but he's getting harassed by Rock Pill.
Yeah, Rockpill did also mark him as well. Redman about to get a satchel on the Panther, though. He's struggling.
Come on, Patton. Put it on!
Taking his time.
It's in a
Completely unnoticed, though, it seems.
Yeah, it's in a ratty spot. I don't know how he wasn't noticed. Oh, Nixie is out.
He's onto it.
Yeah, he's going to get it. Now, what's going to happen with Panther over here? I saw him with the, I don't know if he...
I'm just waiting for Artie Shell to drop. They got it.
Whew. That would have been big.
That was a close save.
What's the fuel looking like for you, Awake?
560 fuel.
ANZR is sitting on a mountain of fuel, 1,200.
And they do have a Tiger coming up too now.
Now, if you're ANZR and considering what we were talking about with manpower, resource, and allocation, and you see that you're having 1,200 fuel, do you maybe say, like, 3 guys go into a tank, like, get another tank up?
Get a third tank crew rolling.
Yeah.
It's still dependent, I feel like, because it is, a smaller format, so that does take away
an OP.
Some resources that you could be used elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely agree. That time it takes for a heavy to crawl up to those lines and get their way into the sectors,
especially on offset,
could be a turning point.
Yeah, I think the happy medium strategy in that case would probably be like have a TC go and take a medium that just like default spawned in, and then ride it up to a garrison. Was that
P-Strike should not have killed that 76?
Oh my God! Look where it hit.
It landed so far away.
Holy!
Yeah, that happens, and then against the 6th, though, in the Legion 6th match, the thing, like, phased through the Tiger, and it lived. P-Strikes are some of the most,
I was going to make a joke, but I don't want to say it quite yet.
Oh, no.
It was about a certain server. Yeah. But anyways, moving past that, interesting P-Strike. Good on 9PZ to get that down, I guess. I don't think they deserve it, but...
Was that 76 moving?
It was moving.
Was it injured?
No, it was completely healthy from at least what I can see.
That's incredible. There's a dice roll that goes into P-Strikes, and you won't convince me otherwise. I want to point out Panther this game. It seems like every time that there's something going on, and that's how that works. If you're new to the stream, folks, I just cursed Panther, and he died immediately because I was saying nice things about him. But he's been on top of every flank and every tank that's been flying around this map, and big shout out to Panther there. Things are looking better for ANZR than they've looked in a little bit, though. They're kind of bracketing 9PZ right now. What's the garrison situation look like on the 9PZ side?
They have, a decent Gary network around WN4. They have one, oh shit Gary at Legrand.
Right.
So it's nothing too crazy. Nothing's in dire. One is lighting up though in D4, but
so the 9PZ took out the garrison that ANZR has on the front line by Hill 5. And ANZR actually has another red zone garrison that's open in E5 in like the northwest corner of it. So it's kind of another interesting thing with less people on each map is that those red zone garrisons are more likely to be open.
I'm curious of I assume this was 9PZ who built this bunker and barricade by Win 4 where all the barbed wire is in the north. Kind of curious of why, but I would have honestly just put some barbed wire there.
Yeah, right. There's a lot of
block that whole attack.
There's a lot of spots on this map where one engineer with like 3 barbed wires can make it 1,000 times more difficult for a team to capture a point. Look at this. 9PZ, 2 tanks on WN4 right now. Let's see if Dragoon could get anything going, or will Warrant. He hits him with the Rambo. I hope everyone listening out there is having a great start to their Christmas season and is looking forward to the holidays this next week. It's been a great year in the People's League and, soon to be the Premier League. So thanks everyone for watching with us, and we're wishing you a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
Snipes takes out an OP. Looks like there's a bombing run coming down at Win 4.
Great rocket by Joker. It goes down immediately to Stagna, but really, really nice rocket. Now that
bombing run is coming down. It does not get the Gary.
Probably tracked the Tiger there. Looks like it might have taken out a rep station that he had. Griff is going to jump out and just tap the tracks, I'm sure. But at the same time, we are seeing some cap pressure by 9PZ on Hill 5. And this 76 is in danger.
Yeah, I think he just took a shot from the Tiger. He does go down to the Tiger.
Wow. What a line of sight that Tiger took. That's great.
Is he a Tiger or the Panther? I want to say it was the Tiger because the Panther's stuck in a trench.
They're both kind of looking that way. But now this is a dangerous spot to be. 9PZ is pushed into the point. You know, our boy Panther is already inside the radar array. Clanker just in the trench below. One garrison, which I am right above right now, it would appear. Just underneath this tree. Let's see if Clanker's able to get this down. Ooh, massive spawn wave.
Ooh.
Clanker versus everyone. And unfortunately, everyone has won that battle. But he did place a mine. Let's see if he's able to get some revenge.
Oh, he almost got Louis there.
Oh, we're seeing one right here. Grenade? We're seeing one right here. Let's see if Doey... That's great. We'll bookmark that. Let's see if anyone... Oh, Louis.
Oh. I'm shocked no one has spotted that. That is very obvious.
If I'm in this match, I'm stepping on that mine 100 out of 100 times.
All day, every day.
Oh, Doey. Is he going to get it this time? Ow!
Just teasing it.
Oh, turbo tax. Bob
Big move. If you can get this.
Oh, Bob the Builder.
Ooh. He would have been so close to taking that down.
Yeah, that has to be like a centimeter away. Less than. But look at this. Look at these big spawn waves coming out by 9PZ. What do they have over here to the north?
Big push.
They just have 2 OPs to the north.
Right, they're just
which
loading
they're probably
them up.
flooding in other guys.
Yeah,
and they are using a bombing run airhead as well.
Is the bombing run on that Gary? It is.
Yes, it is.
Bombing run takes out the Gary. 9PZ, tons of momentum. Airhead is landing. Tommy Shelby and Goofy nearby, but Panther's there to defend it. Shelby is struggling with the barbed wire. I've been here before. He goes down to Rock. Just Goofy now, who goes down to Cherry.
Massive play by 9PZ.
And this is big. This looks like a 9PZ cap right now. Only one garrison that is in the soft cap for ANZR, so we'll look out for a big spawn wave down here. Just at the bottom of your screen, you'll see that Gary big spawn wave. Again, keep in mind, 30 players on each team, so, you know, that's like, what, 10 guys? I don't know.
That's a third of the team right there.
But that's a lot of strong point pressure right now by 9PZ. It's going to take quite a bit to unseat that.
Pushing from multiple angles, ANZR.
Yep, Avocado. Oh, Dogwater just has 2 really nice kills on Joker.
Oh, the airhead does go down.
How'd that go down? Grenade?
I think Avocado threw a grenade at it, yeah.
Nice play by Avocado. He's a spawn demon this match.
So it's just going to be OPs, and they are bringing up a Panther tank, but it is going to... Ooh.
Oh, it's so close. That those spawn waves to the south are just... I mean, they're so lucky they're in the soft cap there, and great work by ANZR clearing out that hard cap. Avocado.
They still have OPs to the north as well, though, still. They're still active.
Dogwater.
Still very much in the danger.
Yeah, Dogwater, the last person in the point, goes down. But this Panther now is pressing the advantage. I'd love to see someone get on him with some reps. He's pretty hurt.
ANZR needs to get in that hard cap.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god. This is the razor's edge right now, ladies and gentlemen.
The skin of your teeth.
Every kill matters. The Panther says, I'll do it myself, gets into the point, and captures
Someone's
it.
leg is flying.
Awake.
And with that
soundboard. There we go. There we go. Let's see if a reset happens here for ANZR. No outposts go up. Just Able and Fox Squad. I'm sorry, Fox Squad does place their outpost. See if they're able to catch any things in flux, because Red Roof House is not an easy point to defend. That Panther.
Yeah, with that Panther on point, it's going to be pretty tough for ANZR to do anything against that Panther.
Yeah, just 2 outposts by ANZR to the south now of Hill 5. They're kind of yin-yanging the point with 9PZ completely dominating the north and northwest, and ANZR holding on in the southwest and southeast and south. No surprise,
It's
Nelson finds his way into the strong cap.
Oh, 76 misses. The Panther.
Oh,
Panther hits him once. I don't know if that was turret, though.
it looks like it was turret.
I don't know what he hit or what he missed.
Ooh.
That was a hole.
It looked like it was turret. Wow. But he was not long for this world with Warat right there and Chasey.
Yeah. There's another Tiger or Panther to the north as well from that Panther. So.
Yeah, I see that. See 9PZ dropping supplies. This area of the map, I don't know if anyone has any nicknames for it, but it's one of my favorite areas of any map in Hell Let Loose.
No, that's an Allies supply drop.
Oh, right, yeah. Looks like Patton and Dogwater didn't notice. But over here is not
9PZ. 9PZ's got some great sector control happening right now, though.
Right. Just thinking the same
Try to
thing.
move up their Garys too.
Just thinking the same thing, and it is not a easy point to hold for ANZR down here at Red Roof House. You're kind of like in a fishbowl if you don't establish map control, and artillery can absolutely dominate you. Actually, can artillery reach here? I would think so, right? Because the water sector.
I don't. Probably.
Yeah, let's say yeah. Okay.
Pretty sure it can.
I'll confirm that really quick.
I don't want to paint anything, so.
That's true. I'll check maps let loose, see if we can. Yep, it can be hit. Like half of the strong point can be hit by artillery.
Nine PZ has done so well in that north to cover that open field and get to the hard cover of that the fifth point.
Yeah, their work in the north has been really, really solid by Patton and Chasey over here. Chasey's been kind of holding down the north the whole game. I'm sure that's kind of what he was assigned to do, and he is executing it well. We're seeing a medium, which is interesting considering the fuel. It's not as high as it once was with those couple tanks going down.
I don't know if you guys are seeing what I'm seeing, but there's a Stewart in the back lines.
Where's that? Oh, yeah. There he is.
I don't think either of these heavies know. Panther's rolling away.
It's three guys. Satch. Oh.
We're about to see a Chad play.
Super Chad move. Oh.
No.
Go!
Oh,
No!
And he's being spotted.
No. That's just tough to see, dude.
Oh!
He has an elevation.
Little Stuart again.
All right.
Oh dear.
No.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, so sad. So sad. He lost his gears on that little bump, and it really screwed him.
Yeah.
That was great.
One thing I was actually thinking during that engagement is even if that, the Tiger does kill that light tank, at that point, he opens up his butt to the medium tank, which,
Right.
could have been, a big play.
We love
But
a
obviously
good
that happened.
we love a good medium tank killing a heavy tank on the stream. That's always makes the clip of the week if Awake is watching.
I'm not commenting on that. Everyone knows the clip.
There's been a couple this season though where
I think most people know the clip.
There's been a couple this season though. I think that there's been a few examples of teams using the lighter tanks to do some pretty funny things, and it's always fun to watch.
Also, a recurring theme on my streams is my foot cramping midstream, and it's not really fun right now.
You gotta keep some pickle juice next to your desk, Awake, so that you can just quick get those electrolytes in there.
I have empty cans of energy drinks next to me.
Well, I think that's probably a minor contributor to your. I'm not a doctor or anything, but
Speaking of empty
minor.
cans, a lot of the sector at Red Roof does seem to be empty.
yeah, and it's those guys to the north, Patton and the recon team up there that are really causing a big problem for ANZR. Patton gets a really big kill over here. He's looking for the garrison, but the thing is he won't find it because there is no garrison on Red Roof right now. Only one that is just south of it, but out of the soft cap. And Patton is the only man in the strong cap. Takes out some supplies. It's a supply drop and it's 50, so he's probably wondering where the garrison is. He's going to be confused. But Jungle Snake, Tommy, Gamel, Nourisher, all moving back into the sector. Would love to see a support on the map over here to get this garrison up.
It's one class that we haven't really seen much of, isn't it?
I kind of understand it as the Americans. No one really wants to play with the grease gun because
The grease gun.
during a comp match, like, is the only time where I'll play support with the grease gun because you need those ammo boxes. That's your team's only source of them, so you kind of have to bite the bullet and just deal with it. But yeah, I mean, support is the lifeblood of this game, and it should be taken pretty much constantly on a rotational basis.
And with these smaller numbers, you can't rely on just supply drops from the commander.
No.
You know, the cooldown will annihilate the team if that's what you're relying on.
Right. I mean, people say it, and anyone who's like pub commanded a ton knows that, you know, sometimes your team's expectation for you to build all the garrisons is not what wins the game. Squad leaders building garrisons is what wins games.
And medics.
Absolutely.
And medics, of course. Wait. We are seeing 9PZ drop some supplies up here in the north as well. Gonna get another way into the point, and that would be just... Look how close of a road that is into the point.
Is that going to be a blue zone garrison for 9PZ?
Yeah.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, right on the line over here.
Well,
This Panther is so scared of MacD. Wait, does Dragoon have a satchel?
Not anymore.
He might have at one point. He's not satcheled that tank, though. I just checked. Oh, this medium making a move that he might regret if this tiger is...
MacD having a picnic.
Yeah, I think so. I think he likes that waterway.
With, who's that, Sewer?
Yeah. Oh, look at this. The tiger takes a shot from the 76 out to the north. And the medium takes a shot at him, too. This tiger's in panic mode. That Panther might... Yep. Panther takes out the medium, though. And these heavy tanks are just going to trade places, but if we check out over here, this is the heavy tank that we see, supported by a rep station right on a Gary.
I think the Panther sees the heavy tank. Misses.
Yeah, just a little low.
I don't think that Tiger... I don't think he has elevation to shoot either of these German tanks. Shot over him.
Yeah, these two... Oh, that's Cupola. That's Rick.
I think Luffy's just about to... Or Louis about to put a supply box.
That's turret.
Tank.
But this tank is on a rep station. Oh, and he runs over Doey. Oh. No.
Not ideal.
Tank smartly backs off here. Still dominant control right now by 9PZ if we back off a little bit.
Yeah, the tough thing that for ANZR has to deal with now is their arty is really exposed just for being on the beach. That's one tough thing for Americans when, you know, we don't have these rule sets. There is an airhead coming down behind the point for ANZR. Not sure if that is going to be called out or not.
I think that'll be the first one we see from ANZR this game.
It is. I think, is Oakley on it? I think he's crouch running towards it. No. No.
This might be something here.
He is?
Yeah, I think a player deep backline may have spotted that.
Sewer's aware as well.
Yep.
Yeah, they see the airhead.
Let's get a grenade down.
There's a bombing run coming down too. A little bit too late on that bombing run.
Yeah.
Strafe's coming down too. Rip.
That would have been just a moment earlier. Those are the inches that we're talking about when we say that these games are decided by inches.
That is a lot of supplies going down for 3 kills.
Oh! A
Did it
tank
get the
just engined
garrison?
the Panther. A tank just engined the Panther. I don't know where from though.
Oh, from the
76 to the
south.
south? He conveniently is behind a hedge too.
Yeah, I see him.
I think they just see the butt of the Panther.
He's got 2 crew.
Tiger's
Oh
gonna back up into
no.
him.
Oh,
One shot in by the Tiger. 76
Misses.
misses.
oh dear.
Missed by the Tiger. I think that 76 is backing off.
Is there still a tank in the north?
Yes, there is.
Oh, I do see him. He's in position. Just don't think he sees them.
Yeah, as long as those 2 heavies are over there by 9PZ, anything that ANZR tries to do is going to be very difficult.
Yeah, ANZR 9PZ is sitting on 2,000 fuel, but they only actually have garrisons around Hill 5. They have nothing at Win 4. But they do have a frontline Gary in H5 as well. P-Strike
Right.
is going down on the 76 in the north.
That garrison on the 5th point is red hot.
Oh, Satch goes down to a rocket. Let's see if this P-Strike hits home. Here it comes. It hits exactly and does nothing.
All right. Okay. P17 needs to fix P-Strikes because... Oh my god.
What is that?
Crazy.
So the one that you had that hit him when it shouldn't have hit him was on the same server at the same match as this one that was right on top of him and did nothing. But we're bearing the lead. 9PZ is capturing right now with complete...
They are using a bombing run as well on Red Roof, but it's honestly, I think, do more harm than good.
Yeah, and Awake, there's no garrison that ANZR has within the soft cap. And their HQ is being locked out. This is not good. This might be the game. Big spawn wave coming in from the north. Another spawn wave coming in from the south. Big kills by, not sure who that was, but my goodness.
Very important kills too.
Yeah, like, that was amazing. Wish I saw who that was. Tommy Shelby, Goofy, Jungle Snake, all pushing here to try to get this OP that's just down here, I believe.
Oh,
What?
Tommy Shelby.
Is this like air? Oh, they got the
What
OP.
did they just spin off?
Yeah, right?
Clanker with huge kills.
Yeah, that's huge by Clanker. I think that he must have spawned in after the OP was taken on like the lock-in, because I saw that too, Frosty. I have no idea what that was.
Yeah, I didn't see the OP get taken, like
Yeah.
the smoke that it produces.
Yeah, neither
How
I.
bizarre.
9PZ now back in control, only barely. Flipping back and forth.
One chance needs to get these kills.
Yep. One big kill.
Gets one.
Let's get
He's losing
Striga.
friendlies on the south though.
Nice, Striga goes down,
This
but
might
it's
be it.
not enough weight.
I think this is
Too late.
be it.
Oh, what a clencher ending right there. But my goodness, if I had to give my commendation, I'll give it to Nelson, because Nelson was where no one else could go that game. Really good play by Nelson and a lot of the ANZR boys. But coming up just short here against 9PZ, who will be moving on to the semifinals of TPLite. So congratulations to 9PZ for their victory, moving on. And ANZR, fantastic season, a young team playing above and beyond, I think, what a lot of people expected going into the season. And definitely nothing to be upset about if you're 9PZ.
Absolutely. 9PZs, they did everything right in my eyes that game. They deserved that win, but perhaps not that P-Strike.
Yeah, the P strikes won the match. I don't know what was with the P strikes.
File a grievance.
That was interesting.
Any final words here, Awake or Frosty?
Not too much. I don't know if we were doing anything tomorrow as far as streams, but it is obviously the holiday weekend, so I wish everyone happy holidays and obviously safe travels of if you're going anywhere. Travel safe.
How about you, Frosty?
Very much the same. That was an interesting game to watch, and it was a great start for the playoffs in the playoffs for 9PZ. Unfortunately, ANZR's come home with a loss, but they did great for their first season.
Absolutely. Hats off to both of these teams. Congratulations, 9PZ moving on to the semifinals of TPLite. ANZR will be back next season, I believe, playing in Light, maybe moving to the higher divisions. I'm not 100% sure on that, but definitely looking forward to seeing more from the Oceania boys. So with that, Awake, Frosty, thank you so much for joining me here tonight on this holiday weekend. And thank you for watching, the viewer. We appreciate it always. And like Awake and Frosty said, we're wishing you a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Please be safe during these holiday seasons and enjoy some time with your family and friends.